I can see to the right officers with their guns drawn and part of the mob on the floor face down, being held back.
And let's not forget what the president said just a couple hours ago at that rally out on the Ellipse here in Washington. He told all these individuals who had gathered, these supporters of his, you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength and you have to be strong, as he encouraged them to march.
I make my way in there slowly, and I'm trying not to be noticed too much. You were moving with the crowd whether you liked it or not. It was just so packed that you had no choice but to move with them. And then that's when they started doing heave, ho, heave, ho. He was being crushed, he was being hurt. You could see blood, from his mouth. I think they did pull him away after that.
In the rotunda, we see one guy chanting, and I want to interview him.
Excuse me. No. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do?
Kick ass and take names later.
And I asked him if he tried to disrupt. And before I finish my question, he's like,
We're not here to hurt anybody. We're not trying to hurt anybody. We're just here to let them know there's 1 million of us or more out there that will come through this building if necessary.
And when I try to challenge him about what could Donald Trump think of what is happening in the Capitol, he cannot answer me because he's pointing me in one direction, saying,
That's the police. Watch out. Here come the police.
And we realize that police officers are coming all around the rotunda.
We stood by you. We ain't leaving out of here. 246 sticks in my head and I rat, motherfuckers. We stand by you. Move back.
the demonstrators are not moving, we are against the wall, the policemen are coming our way, they are pushing very more aggressively than before, they are taking back control.
They have batons and are trying to push back the Trump supporters so they might think that we are with them.
There's an officer, there with his gas mask. The guy grabs his mask, and he's trying to rip his face mask off to see his face. He's telling him, "Tell me your name, motherfucker. Tell me your name." could hear the officers screaming back at him, "Stop, stop, what the fuck are you doing? Stop it."
The area outside of the rotunda is just filled with people. And this guy, he approaches and he says, "We're doing this for your people." He said, "Black people should be up here with us." And I said to him, for as long as there have been African Americans in this country, we have been disenfranchised, we have been enslaved, we had our rights taken from us. In all of that, we have never had it in our minds to come up here and do something as ridiculous and as privileged and as un-American as what you're doing right now. So I said, do not look at me in my face and say you're doing this for me. I said, I serve my country and I served it honorably and I serve it continually. And I said, what you are doing is not in service of your country. I said, you're a traitor. And I said, don't you think anything different while you're standing in this building. I'm just walking around the building thinking to myself, people died in here, man. Like, people died in here. And I'm looking around and I'm seeing all the carnage inside of this building. There's officers still laid out on the floor. You know, hurting, bleeding.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because subscribing makes you feel good.